Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so Scooby-Doo and Guess Who returned with episode 27. And you've heard of Captain Cutler, and of course you've heard of Redbeard from the original classic Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Well, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who ha- has thrown in Captain Taggart, and he's haunting a now Nashville uh, performing theater that he once operated as a steaming boat facility back i- in the 1870s, and the reason that Mystery Inc. is there is because Daphne's new bestie, country music star, uh, Casey Musgraves, is trying to put on one last benefit show to save the theater. Um, and guys, Casey's wrong. This is kind of okay. All she really does for the actual plot is tell the strange story from her grandpa about how hot sauce somehow eventually got from Texas to Nashville, and and along the way, of course, Scooby and the gang, of course, do, do, do encounter Captain Taggart, who 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 was said back in his day to be a really nasty guy to begin with, and now he cursed his own theater, and tries to make every every artist he doesn't like to leave. And because Captain Taggart goes scared everybody off, the Casey decided to put on one last show to try and save the theater. Well, after losing much of her staff, um, i including a Sir Daniel, who is who was so scared by Captain Taggart that he couldn't get out of his tree costume for the theater part of the show, and it's and it's actually with the help of Fred forgetting his lines, and Scooby and the gang actually volunteering to fill in the gaps for Casey's staff, and Velma finding an old insurance card that they find out that Captain Taggart is actually Casey Musgraves' own producer of the producer of the charity show, and possibly the next fictional tour to save the theater, John Blue Point. And 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 the reason John John decided to dig up the legend of Captain Taggart is because he basically got fired or kicked out from every major Hollywood studio he worked with, and he knew Casey's name, and showed up the theater out would possibly raise obviously a very healthy amount of money, and 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 the moral of the story is Mr. Blue Point just wanted the money, so they catch him by Scooby and Shaggy being the two famous horses that brought Casey's grandpa's story to life, and also Fred forgetting his lines, even though Casey continues to 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 basically feed them to him over and over again from the side of the stage, and with the little assistance from the barbecue steamer, that the kind of a of the theaters like really mean barbecue cook whose name I'm not even gonna try to say. That's how they're actually able to capture John Luke Point, and the episode ends with Shaggy and Scooby taking out the old steamboat that the gang finds in a cave.